Hi guys, and welcome to another Steve Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing a recent film I just watched. I literally just came back from watching Star Wars The Force Awakens. It's probably one of my favourite films this year. Basically, what I loved about this film was the action scenes. They were very immersive in the film. How the camera moves around and how it just moves around, making you immersed and making you feel like you're actually in the ship and making you feel like you're actually doing what they're doing. It's really well done. I just love it. Yeah, also I love how when the first trailers launched, they said they were gonna bring back how they did it in the originals. So they were gonna use practical effects, which is what I really love. I love practical effects, like how you can actually physically see them behind the camera, and like all the robots and aliens and all the aliens in the scenes are actually physically there behind the camera. Well, I want to believe that anyway. So it just makes it more of an immersive experience and making the experience of watching the film more powerful and like more actually enjoyable. Watching the film, so good, guys. You should watch this film as soon as you can. Yeah, the characters in the story are basically drive around the old ones, which are Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, who reprise their old roles as Han Solo, the coolest guy and the most badass guy in the galaxy, basically. And you also have these teaming up with the new characters, Rey, Finn, played by John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, a couple of as my knowledge, I didn't really know about these actors, and who are both fun to join their adventure in this galaxy far, far away. The new droid, BB-8, accompanies these heroes in their grand adventure. Another thing I really love what they did with Chewie. Obviously, like throughout Star Wars, what they did with R2 and most of the droids, which is very it's very comedically written, their characters. So like basically most of their body language and vocally written jokes. So you have like Chewie would do something like funny, and like the old one he would do funny and like he reacts. It's pretty funny. It just goes. Another thing I found really funny when looking up all the actors was the actors who played BB-8 was Bill Hader and Ben Schwartz, who like did all the basically did all the voice acting for BB-8. Obviously Bill Hader was in like Inside Out and SNL, and Ben Schwartz. To be honest, I don't think there's not that many things wrong with the film. It's really a perfect film. Like you have all the great story, great characters, great scenery, great everything really. Apart from really, in my opinion, one of the little problems I had was where most of the other characters are and scenery is so practically there, and you can actually see they're actually there from like the light reflecting on them and other like aesthetics sort of like stuff like that. The characters that Andy Serkis and this other woman plays are like motion captured characters, and these characters are, you can obviously tell they are they're like they're not actually there. You can tell they're like fake. You can tell they're CGI basically. But I guess that's the price you have to pay for like an actual well acted character rather than a beautifully opinion anyway. I believe still Andy Serkis' character's well acted, and also the woman who plays the other motion captured character is very well acted. In a whole, I would probably give this film, it's probably become one of my favourite films of the year basically, and I'll probably give this a 5 out of 5, and I hope to see you again on another Steve Reviews.